Quiet forecast today. Plenty of sunshine. Temperatures are comfortable in the upper 70s. Dew points are still nice and low, but we have our winds now out of the east-southeast at 13 miles per hour. So that's going to continue to drive the humidity as we go through today and feeling pretty muggy as we go through tonight and also tomorrow before our next cold front arrives sometime on Friday. So here's what we got going on. We have an area of high pressure over our forecast area, and it is influencing our weather. Nice and quiet as we go through today. No rain in the forecast. In fact, plenty of sunshine. But as that area of high pressure continues to slide to the east, it's going to keep things pretty breezy out of the south. So that's going to continue to drive up the humidity across the area. And here's a look at your temperatures. Really not that bad. If you are heading out to lunch right now, we're in the upper 70s in Belle Chase, Slidell, Lacombe, 76 in Hammond, and nearing 80 in Raceland and Laplace. And here's a quick look at your winds right now out of the east-southeast for pretty much everyone. And it is pretty breezy along our coastal areas. We are picking up on wind gust readings of 15 miles per hour. Check out Hammond at 20 miles per hour, and then Shell Beach at 21 miles per hour. And winds will remain sustained out of that direction between 10 to 15 as we go through the entire day. Now the dew points, again, they're in the upper 50s, lower 60s right now, but as we go through tonight into tomorrow, dew point temperatures will eventually get into that range where it's going to feel muggy outside. So on top of the warmer temperatures, we'll be dealing with plenty of moisture across the area, so it is going to be a fairly warm day. So taking a look at your hour-by-hour forecast, temperatures eventually getting into the lower 80s this afternoon, lots of sunshine, getting closer to sunset, still remaining fairly warm in the upper 70s, and then tonight we'll see our overnight temperatures dip into the 60s across the area. Now normally we're supposed to be at 79. We'll be above average just a touch, just by a few degrees as we go through the afternoon, but overall we are looking at a very nice Wednesday ahead. So timing things out as we go through today, very quiet, and then tonight looking quiet as well. As that moisture continues to increase across the area, we'll begin to see some clouds push in Thursday afternoon into Thursday evening. Now ahead of that cold front, we'll begin to see some showers and thunderstorms pop up across the area. The time frame right now, we're looking at Friday morning into Friday afternoon, and we may see some downpours out of it, which could lead to localized flooding because the moisture will be available in the atmosphere. Then there will be a lull in the pattern, and then as we head into your Friday night into Saturday morning, again, the timing of this cold front is still uncertain, but we'll have a better idea as we get into our Thursday afternoon and Thursday night. But when that cold front eventually moves through the area, we may see a few more showers, some thunderstorms, some downpours. But when that cold front exits our area, we're actually looking at cooler air moving in and also less humid air as we head into the weekend. Now, because of that setup, there is a severe weather risk for the entire area. We are under a marginal risk, which is a low end risk, a level 1, but the potential threats are there. We're looking at damaging winds, hail, and can't rule out an isolated tornado. But what's going to be our primary threat is flooding rain. And then as we look out to the west, that severe weather threat is bumped up just a bit in western Louisiana under a slight risk. So if you have folks out there, even out in eastern Texas, just make sure they're weather aware as we go through our Friday. So the flooding rain threat for the entire area pretty much under a slight risk, which is a level 2, where we can see scattered street flooding, and then along our coastal areas heading into southern Mississippi under a marginal threat, where again we could see some isolated flooding issues. So as I mentioned before, when that cold front exits the area, cooler and less humid air will move in, and that blue color indicates that drier air moving in. So we're actually looking at a really nice weekend ahead. And then the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook beginning April 25th through the end of April, it looks like not only our area, but a good chunk of the country will see our temperatures below average. So it looks like cooler temperatures are heading our way. We're not talking about 60s or 50s, but we will be below average as we head into the weekend. So here's a look at your 7-day. Warm, we'll begin to see the humidity climb, lower 80s tomorrow too. Humid, a 40% coverage for showers and thunderstorms. Watch out for heavy rain. And then the weekend forecast staying breezy with temperatures in the lower to mid 70s.